Hello and welcome back to the Land of Eam stream.
Hi guys.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing great.
Pretty good.
Doing really good.
It's been a couple weeks, but we're back, and George is still out, but
he's being a father.
Yeah, he's learning the ropes of fatherhood, and hopefully he'll come back soon. But we'll play by ear with old Georgie.
Yeah, but he sends his love, and he misses the stream, and one day we will reunite. It would be glorious.
Did he say whether it was worth it?
Sorry, I was distracted trying to get onto Roll20 while I was talking.
Did he say if it was worth it having a kid and having to miss all of these streams because of it?
He said the jury's still out.
Although I think a third of his time is training his new son to join the Land of Eam stream in 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
It's the
You gotta
long
start him
time.
young. So
Yeah.
he's having his son watch all the previous streams starting from the beginning.
Hundreds of hours. As an infant, hundreds of hours of our mugs would be devastating to anybody's development.
Before we get started, got to shout out Patreon, all of our Patreon supporters, especially
Indeed.
John. Shout out to John this week. And if you want to be a supporter of Patreon, well, we've got a lot of stuff on there right now. We've got the Unicorn class, Tycoon class that both Peter and James are playing today.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a bunch of profession system for the Land of Eam. There's an entire region of a sandbox that we're working on called the Underlands with random encounters and a map. So there's a lot of extra goodies if you want to get in on that Patreon action.
Yeah, and if you want to get an idea of just how extensive the sandbox actually is, check out our Discord and ask around. It's a lot of gaming material. So if you're a GM and you're looking for a setting, check it out. You might just like it. A little bit of Muppets, a little bit of Lord of the Rings, a little bit of The Office. Specifically like subterranean bits and layers stuff. But yeah, it's good times. We have yet to fully even crack the Mucklands sandbox, and we have been playing in it for several years now.
We're gonna crack it. We're gonna crack all of it today.
Our beards will be long and gray when we finally accomplish our goal. But I'm down.
Speaking of which, you guys are in Junktown. You have been uncovering this like web conspiracy that's plaguing the town, the undermongers and all of the power players in the city. And you've recently learned that Krog is the financier behind the undermongers, working with Tormac, Tower Top. And last time, you sort of kicked Tormac out of town. And I think you were about to go confront Tabitha. What is your plan?
Good question. What is our plan to confront Tabitha? How are we going to do this again? Sorry, offline question. Tabitha.
Tower Top.
Tower Top. That's right.
Well, last time we saw her, we just snuck up there. So
that's true. But that was the disaster, no, or close to it.
You think this is going to go any better? However we do it.
That's the spirit. So yeah, I guess we go and confront her, tell her we know everything, and that these schemes are at an end. Because
we could try the front door this time.
Yeah, you should like slam the front door with a mighty hoof, commanding the attention of the ne'er-do-wells of the Underlands.
Just start this off by breaking the door by accident.
That happen. If you roll a 12, it's like what happens. Let's say.
This is my cat. He's been sitting on my lap very uncomfortably for the past 5 minutes, so he's leaving now.
No worries.
I don't have a big enough lap to support him, so he just cranes himself in a very weird way.
Is he a giant cat? I thought you were 6'6".
No, I'm a very small person.
It's Ben that's like 12 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. Ben the person, not Ben my cat, who is also named Ben.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's hilarious. My cat's name is James. Just keeps it simple and confusing at the same time.
My dog's name is Peter, as it happens.
For whatever reason, the idea of a dog being named Peter really is funny to me. Have you met Peter?
That dog would have to work like a day job in an office, I think.
Yeah. Filling out TPS reports.
Yeah.
In between licking itself.
Anyway,
It's part of the job description. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Someone got to do it.
So I'm gonna say, you guys get out into the streets, and there's like a lot of unrest going on. There, like you see undermongers, like more than you can take care of at once, are just harassing people in the streets. You see like fires blazing in town. There's a bit of a revolt, like a trouble in the streets, if you will.
We've turned Junktown to like the Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, this is perfect.
It starts to snow, and then Peter just like gallops down the main street.
Yeah, we do a long one take where I just casually move from guy to guy, saving people.
Yeah. Roll it. I'm in.
Yeah, I think Zaros would jump into action if there's trouble afoot.
There's trouble afoot, and
are there any innocents who look like they are at threat of being hurt by the undermongers who are out?
yeah, the thing you see on the streets is some undermongers just smashing the windows of a business, and they start looting and stuff like that.
Is it Doc Poppers?
I assume you guys were farther away from Doc Poppers.
Okay. That's good, because I would flip out. I'd flip out if it was Doc Poppers.
It's great because
because what do you
find him with like an arrow in his leg at his doorstep?
Because after you got to the tower top, I was gonna have them hand you a ransom note for Doc Popper, but I'll just do it now.
Oh, GM shenanigans. I love it.
Just so it doesn't feel like, oh, you just did that because Peter said that.
It feels a little bit like that, but okay. however you want to frame it. I do feel like I'm being personally attacked.
They say, we stole your precious benefactor, as it were.
How dare you?
They throw the crumpled piece of paper at your hooves and run away.
He can't pick it up.
Yeah. How many just threw it at my feet?
It was 3 guys. One of them did the talking and threw it.
All right. Well, if it's chaos and those guys don't have really a chance to meet up with their friends, I'm gonna gallop them down.
All right. Are you gonna pick up the piece of paper with your mouth, or
no?
Buddy do it?
I'm gonna let Buddy handle all that.
I am overburdened. Sorry.
All right,
On the
so
side,
they're
I've been rolling
running.
my mundane items, and I rolled plate mail armor again. Like, what are the chances?
Now, you are a speedy fellow, right?
I'm very fast. I think I have 2 speed.
All right, so you'll be able to just gain on them and make an attack against. I don't know if you have a area of effect attack or something, but
Let me check. But I'm a unicorn, which would mean that I just take up an area. I'm a very big creature, is what I'm trying to say.
It's like a Clydesdale.
Yeah.
be that as it may,
Like a Libetata. Like Libetata stallions.
so otherwise you will just make an attack. Assuming you want to attack them, unless you want to do some other
Some other cool thing.
improvised action.
Like, kick one of them, like, kick one of them into some trash cans or something.
Sort
That's
of an
true.
attack.
That's true. I only
guess that's
I only need one of them to get information out of.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, kick them into some trash cans and we'll, like, wrestle them.
Yeah.
And, where's Doug Weber?
I'll probably do that then. I don't think that I've got anything more fancy to use, so I will focus on one and see if I can kick him into some trash cans. So there's got to be trash cans. We're in Junktown.
2/3 of the town is trash cans.
So what does that look like exactly?
I try to. They're all running away the same direction. I look for the weak link, the person who's stumbling or falling behind a little bit, and I try to corral that guy where I want him to go, which is into some trash cans.
All right. I guess make an athletics check.
All right. This isn't like an incredible feat of athletics, is it? No, I should be. Nah, I don't really know if I get any benefit.
If you really want to make a statement to like the rest of the chaos going around it.
All right, my athletics is
Get
plus
12
2,
undermuggers to take a look at what you
which is going to bring me up to a 5.
Could use a quest point to make it a 6.
Which I'll use a quest point to make it a 6.
All right. Let's say you also stumble into the trash cans.
I'm distraught. Yeah.
But you do have the upper hand. And you I'll make you say you suffer 2 dread. Just banging into those trash cans.
That's fine. In fact, I think I could suffer more dread if you wanted to make me suffer more dread. I'm full of dread.
Hold your horses.
Pun intended. 100%.
So now you have this guy sort of at your mercy. What do you want? Ow! You're on my leg.
You're standing on my spine.
I'm gonna push my my horn up like into his nose a little bit. Where is he? Where are you keeping him?
You should have just read the letter.
Oh, I got it here. I'll read it out loud now. Oh, yeah. I picked this up before. I didn't want to pry.
Buddy, it says meet us at the underground water reservoir.
Mm, water reservoir. Okay. Where is that? I say, trying to mimic him, but like not at all.
I mean, it's hard to explain, but it's like, if you enter through the sewer entrance at the pier, you hang a right, and then you keep going around, and if you know,
You'll
Wag.
take us there.
Yeah.
No, I won't. Please.
I put on my brass knuckles in front of him and roll. I'm totally not
Do you have-
intimidating.
Do you have brass knuckles?
I do have brass knuckles. I have all kinds of stuff. I am gonna roll it, but I am -2 to intimidate. But I'm doing it anyway because
Alternatively, you could hire this guy, right? Well, nope. Say the course.
it's a 10. It's not a crit, but it is intimidating.
All right. I'll take you there. Fine. Just don't hurt me.
All right, I'll like shove him forward, but he's 3 times my size. He doesn't move, so I act like I'm really cool. I try to be cool because
Zaros is very impressed.
Are you abandoning going to Tabitha?
Yeah, I think so. Dop Hopper being in danger, I think, is priority.
All right.
Clearly, she
this
doesn't have a
guy-
handle on things.
There are other undermongers throughout the city, so how do you want to go through the city with this guy?
Like get him to say like coming through to the other undermongers, like coming through. I gotta get it. I'm coming through, like stuff like that, like so they avoid him, avoid us, I should say.
Yeah, we could do a Star Wars. He's got us like in handcuffs or something.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. A unicorn in handcuffs is hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, that seems like a really solid plan.
Does it? Are you saying that ironically?
Yeah.
What if we
I
put like
thought
a
it was-
bridle on you or something and like take you behind like we're leading a mule or something? And I say all of this to your like stone cold eyes that don't that are not into this. It's just for a few minutes. Come on.
Okay. But just this once.
Okay, let's do that. Let's put him in a bridle like he's a horse, and I'll pretend to be a prisoner as well.
All right. You walk conspicuously through the street. This guy's going to make a metal check. All right, he keeps us cool. And when you're confronted by some undermongers, he said, "I got him, the prisoners. We're going down to the reservoir."
You know, for the thing. It's all Gouda.
He leads you down into the sewers. It's a familiar place. You've been there. You go around a winding hall, and you come to this area that looks like a very, official Junktown maintenance place. But Bwag the excavator is not there. And no one is there, actually, but you see this huge tank. You can't see into it from where you are, but it has a bunch of clean water in it, or supposed to be clean. Yeah.
And sorry, the tank has been befouled. Is that what you're saying? Or
You have no idea.
oh, I see. Okay. Where's Doc Pop?
No one's here yet.
Should we?
I guess they didn't. Look, I guess they didn't think you were going to come this fast.
What's with the tank? What's in the tank?
Don't worry about the tank.
I cracked my knuckles with the brass knuckles. Oh, okay. You don't want to worry about the tank. Then you wouldn't mind if I just open this up, huh?
Be my guest.
All right. So we got to keep it closed. I say. I tell him. Shouldn't have told us that. Your buddies aren't going to be too happy with you.
At that moment, you hear a crowd of people coming, and you can hear someone saying, "Hey, shut up, old man. Keep moving." And then this huge group, a horde of these guys, come in, and they're shocked to see you here, saying, "What? We didn't have time to set up the rope." All right.
You didn't have time to set up the trap for us? Is that what you're saying?
Well, we were going to put this old man hanging from a rope over the...
Oh, I see. Got it. For
tank.
Dramatic effect.
Right.
For dramatic effect. I'll tell you what. How about we put you on a rope and hang you over the tank? We'd never expect that. This one. And I point to Zaros, who
Kicks his feet dramatically.
You know what that is? It's not a horse. I'll tell you that.
I mean, it looks like a horse.
Still wearing the bridle.
Look, one of the undermongers comes up to the front. He says, let's make a deal here. You're a thorn on our side. You have no chance of beating us right now. Just leave town. Don't call it square.
Afraid we can't do that. Besides, the jig is up. Tabitha knows everything.
Why do you think there's a war? Tormak has disappeared. We're going to take down the tower.
You're going to take down the tower. You and what army? I repeat back to him.
We've got a lot of people. I just see two of yous.
You just see two of us, but do you really think that we would come down here into your little trap without backup? All I've got to do is give the signal, and our army of mercenaries will descend on you guys and put you through a hurting. You won't even know what hit you. I look to my bodyguards to nod. I'll be like, nod.
Make a trickery check with disadvantage.
Doing all the things I'm not good at. Not a good way to play the game.
It worked out so far, so
I can't.
You don't have trickery?
I mean, I have one trickery. There you go. That's a critical miss, but I okay, I'm not going to use a quest point because it seems useless. And I want to see how far this can go. With a critical miss, because I have one get out of jail free card, and it's not free. It's a wild gambit.
I think that means they're just gonna descend upon you. Say, "All right, take him out."
There's no way we can fight them, Peter.
how many of these guys?
There's a horde. I'm
Nice.
just gonna roll for
Oh,
it.
heck yeah. Okay.
There's 10 of them.
It's pretty good.
There's
Pretty good
no
count.
way. I can't find it all. I will.
Yeah,
Then
I've got an
Let's-
idea. If you just want to, if you want to get Doc Popper, then Zaros can charge directly into this tank.
into the tank,
Yeah.
but they don't want this. The tank is dangerous.
I assumed it was full of something dangerous, and then that would also be bad for them if it opened up, right?
That's probably true.
It's-
Are we?
it's-
But
it's
it would poison the
foolhardy.
water supply. No,
Would it?
we're in like the water place.
Is that true, Ben?
What?
It would poison the water supply.
What would I don't know what would poison it.
The tank, like whatever's in the tank, is it going to get into the?
It's already in the water supply. That is the water supply, or at least part of it.
Oh, interesting. So we would have to. So maybe eliminating the tank would be fine.
These are the things you have to find out.
Yeah, they are. We'll have to, because Peter, what I love about you is we both had the same idea because I have a blasting charge and a blasting machine. And my last effort is going to be to put up to flood the whole room so that we could escape.
Yeah, so we're on the same page.
But you running through it triumphantly is like hilarious and amazing.
I mean, it's probably safer if you use the blasting charge.
True.
But we got to get Doc Popper first, right?
Yeah.
Seems like as the unicorn in this scenario, you would be better suited to save Doc Popper.
Yeah.
It seems true. Yeah.
I'm 2 feet tall and I'm wearing plate mail armor.
I also have Dazzling Aura. Just throwing this out here.
Interesting.
So I could use that to try to just scare away a group of goons, which could get some of these guys to leave, if not all of them.
Is that what it does?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yep.
You're like an intimidation machine.
There are more than goons here, FYI.
But it's not. That's worse than I thought. Because like it only takes like a goon and a half to like take me out.
All right. Yeah. I mean, what do we think?
Let's do it.
I can. If you want to blow.
Go save him, and I'll blow it up with.
All right. Sounds
with one
good,
of my
yeah.
blasting implements.
Can I save him using a feat of athletics beyond the capabilities of a normal adventurer?
Yeah, that's a good start.
Sort of a gallop around or jump through these goons and worse than goons to pick up Doc Popper.
Like triumphantly springing over their defensive line.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give you a -1 just because of there's so many guys.
All right, that seems fair. That is a athletics 10 -1 9.
All right, that's a success. You barrel in there and I guess maybe buck them onto your back.
Yep. I think I go low. I think I slide and go low, so I put my neck all the way down and then just scoop them onto my back.
I will say you're still in their midst. You're not like completely escaped from them.
Mm-hmm. But I have Doc Popper, which is the more important part of this.
Yeah. Jimmy, what are you doing?
I'm going to race over to the tank with the blasting charge and blow it to smithereens, or at least punch a big hole in it so that it floods the room.
All right, so you have the blasting machine. I would probably say this is going to take another round to not kill yourself.
I have a blasting charge and a blasting machine. I don't know what a blasting machine is.
It's like the
But,
thing that you go.
Oh, yeah, of course. What am I talking about? That's even better. That's fantastic that I have one. I'm gonna run up with a charge, and then like I'll be like with my next, I'll like run out like the cabling, and my two goons will be standing next to the box, like all concerned.
All right, so you can do that. It's just a setup round. Then I'm going to go and have a bunch of guys attack Peter.
Yeah. You'll have a bunch of guys try to attack me.
Well, they'll definitely attack. I don't know if they'll hit.
Yeah, they may not succeed. They don't like you.
Let's pull up the gangster. The gangster
Yeah, so that's what they are.
bestiary.
It's just Jabba and Bib Fortuna high-fiving with Silicious Crumb cackling away.
All right. This could go bad for you, or could be fine. Let's find out.
There are two outcomes. Ooh.
What's your defense?
+0.
All right. This is a critical miss. I'm going to say that one of the gangsters tries to sap you and clubs one of his gangster pals. So it'll be attacked one less time. Wow.
Come on, boys, let's get them! And then they start knocking each other out. Like bowling pins.
There's a lot of confusion as Zaros
Right.
comes in this group.
It's they somehow hired the Three Stooges to be part of their gang, and
There's only one attack left for you. And
Oh my! And the last one is Larry Fine, who comes sliding in on a stick of butter and just knocks into the other two.
God. You haven't done a thing, and everyone around you just falls over.
That's so fantastic.
we
Ben,
look
that
around.
may be the worst rolls you've ever done in a row.
Yeah.
3 critical misses.
Though the best part about this is that they've all knocked each other out, but you're still, based on timing here, going to blow up that tank for no reason.
Right on indeed, Vast. Right on indeed. That's where it's at. Oh. Okay. Howdy, Paul. Welcome. You just missed 3 critical misses in a row from our beloved GM, and it was spectacular.
Indeed. They lost, 2 attacks there. That could have been worse. So, on to the next round. These bumbling fools have been replaced. Like guys are stepping over them to get to you. What are you guys doing? I know James is setting off the thing.
Yep,
Mhm.
I'm doing the spool, connecting the blasting machine, and Rocco and MF Heifer are covering their ears.
I would like to punch a hole through these gangsters to get back to Buddy, to pick up Buddy as well.
Okay. we'll just kind of make it a chase. Describe how you're doing that.
It's not some sort of special feat of dexterity. I think he's just putting the horn down, so to speak.
Okay. I'll just have you make an attack roll.
All right.
Battering ram.
Yeah. Remind me how I do an attack roll. Is that just a D12?
D12.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All about them D12s, Landbeam.
Oh.
No.
What's with the floor in this place? Why is it so?
Don't worry,
why is it
buddy.
covered-
I've got him.
Who left all these
What's your-
banana peels?
What's your total?
That's a total of 3.
Okay, so it's not a critical miss,
All right.
but still hilarious.
Yeah. I'm gonna say they
That's
block you off.
Matt says that's for forgetting. how to
Man,
roll.
it's been 2 weeks. Give me a break.
They prevent you from escaping.
All right.
Buddy.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna depress that activator and cause some serious chaos.
All right. All right. How about you make
George is back next week, right? So that one of us is still alive.
make a tinker check?
Okay. Don't worry, fellas. I've done this a million times. That's a 10.
Nice. There's a big explosion. Say that you're pretty well protected, Zaros, by bodies because they've surrounded you.
We
But-
finally got him, boys.
But there's like a wave of water that kind of knocks into everyone. Make a vitality check.
All right.
There's a big explosion, is what I'd expect from a critical fail as well. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Except there would be like shrapnel, like all in your business.
That's an 8 on my vitality save.
Quest point will make that a 9.
That's a good,
Right
that's
as
a
rain.
good suggestion. I'll do that. I'll invest another quest point.
All right, your hooves stand strong in this water, and like you just see like all the undermongers swoosh past your feet, and you don't even take a scratch during this whole thing. However, there's a big clunch dragon that emerges from this tank.
That is unexpected. I must say. That is unexpected. That buddy standing on the blasting machine as the water rushes past, it's like, that is unexpected.
Do you have a picture of a clunch dragon so I remember what it is?
So your horror can be captured live on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, a clunch dragon.
Okay. And that's like 3 feet long.
It's like one of the longest creatures in Eden.
Okay. All right.
This one's only 78 feet long. It's just coil upon coil of scaled stink rolls out of the tank.
Yeah, it should definitely not be in the water supply. So it was full disclosure. It's actually one of Tormac's other schemes that he was trying to like sabotage his sister with.
How do we deal with a clench dragon?
That's a great question. Let's
I thought you were going to say that's a great question. Cotton. Bold move, Cotton.
It's the Zaros is the first thing that this sees. And it's going to attack you.
That's fair.
Hey, thank you, Vast. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. So it comes out of this hole created by the explosion, and it immediately blasts you with scalding hot water from its gullet.
Perfect.
There's no talk round, right? There's no chance to talk to this guy.
I'm just putting him in the attack phase.
All right. Yeah, that's
We
all
just
right.
blew up his house. Oh,
All right.
no.
That's fine.
So,
Revenge. Dice God's revenge.
Now I mentioned that I have a defense +0. So does that help me at all? Or
I don't know, but that's 16 dread.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Well, I have 15 total courage, and currently I've got 13.
That knocks you down.
So
Right, you're at 0 now.
But I don't think this matters. I think it's too much damage. I do have swamps and marshes favored terrain. Not that this is exactly a swamps and marsh, but that theoretically gives me +1 temporary courage, or +3 temporary courage.
Interesting.
Which I think would still take me down to exactly 0. So
Swamps and marshes versus sewer. Best says LOL.
I appreciate the effort there, Peter.
I almost got to a place where I could have persuaded you, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, all's not lost. You're down to 0 right now. You'll make a vitality check to see if you have gotten wounded.
All right. I can only do that trick once, everyone. So,
what the heck am I going to do?
that is a 3.
Yeah, so you're wounded.
Bummer.
Nothing more sobering than GM's gentle parenting is hilarious. Oh gosh, that should be a segment of every stream. This is the part of the stream where we get gentle parenting from our beloved GM.
Okay, so you're wounded. That means you're -1 to everything now. So you're not. But you got Doc Popper. Who,
My legs! He's like underneath the horse's body. I need medicine.
Luckily, there's like several feet of water under.
Sorry.
Fall a little easier. Yeah. So, buddy, what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna go try to like splash some of that water onto Zaros's face. See if I can't help him out.
Right, that'll be the top of the round. You'll be waking up Zaros. That's your action, and at this point, you roll a d6, Peter, and add your level, and that's how much you wake up with.
What is this virus that's affecting all of us right now? So I wake up with 4.
I blame the fart water.
Yeah, that's probably it. 4
All right, you've got
courage?
4 courage.
All right.
And 1 action to not get killed again.
Unless I spend 5 courage to take an additional action and put myself immediately back down.
Oh, a heroic end
Yeah.
to another round for Zaros.
I love that.
That I hope that one day comes up as like an epic way to go unconscious.
So you could run yourself.
I don't. Does this after this put us back at the top of the like? Do we have a chance to talk to this guy again?
Punch dragon.
The dragon.
Yeah, you could try to do that. It is a critter.
So we have to wrangle it. It's not a person per se.
Unless like you can speak to animals.
Once every session, create a friendly wilderness contact, whether folk or animal.
My brother, you have been in captivity for far too long. Please come with me. Be free.
That is a skill called friend to many that I do have.
Okay. I think you'd have to use some like creativity here and not just make it this guy's your friend, but someone else.
You are one who befriends. Got to be a rat in here.
Is there a rat in here?
If I may just interject, comes a tiny little voice. Like,
there's a rat in here that
can we go way back, you know what I mean?
We could get the rat to pull the thorn out of the dragon's foot. And then
okay. I see where you're going.
I think probably the best move here is to just escape based on the abilities available to us at the moment.
I was going to say if the rat does pull a thorn out, the rat should immediately say, like, that'll be $12.
Yeah, against my better instincts, because my ideal is to make a gallant last stand against unfavorable odds. I think we should probably leave.
A gallant last stand is so gallant.
If it was just me, but I have Doc Popper, so
yeah, true. There's no chance of me making peace between two sides in this scenario. So,
well, you could try to wrangle this thing if you know.
What is the wrangling mechanic? I don't think that I've done that before.
It's basically coming up with a way to, subdue or
divert or
I
actually have
handle an animal without fighting it.
Obviously they put this clunch dragon in the tank, right? Like it didn't naturally come here. It's like was captured. Is there a way for like, can I try to use perception to point at one of the goons that has like a cattle prod or like a keys or something that would indicate that was the guy that's one of the guys that captured the clunch dragon? And I'll point it out to the clunch dragon.
Peter, don't be Peter.
But we're not doing that. That's not allowed.
Wow, that's already happened 6,000 times.
This month in October, you're gonna play me like that?
I'm just thinking, like you would have probably heard about something going on as the Batman of Junktown. You would have probably heard Bwag talk about slarmeals in the water. Slarmeals are another name for clunch dragons. Nothing this big. They were smaller. But yeah, these things have been growing from small things.
Yeah, it was they brought it in a pickle jar.
And there's more than one. Like,
But they
you know,
fed it so many bananas
sewers.
down here that it just got huge.
Mm.
That's
it's not more than one here, but there's more than one in the sewers.
All right. Well, that would be good information to probably take back to Tabitha
you've got
if we can successfully get out of this
lunch
situation.
dragons are
Yeah.
So, James, there's no like Clunch Dragon Wrangler man because they've just been letting them grow.
I don't have a creative power that would do the only other idea I have, which is that this place has a slarmeal also. Actually, let me take a look.
Well, at the risk of just like brainstorming for hours.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's happening. I'm falling into a brainstorming. We should run. Let's just get out of here.
All right, Peter, you can run.
All right.
You can get that. Get that off. Get that started off.
Could I pick up? Can I pick up Buddy?
I have running proficiency, so
Oh.
I get
I know, but-
advantage.
Buddy's like a morning jogger.
Yeah.
I'll have you make a might check to see if you can scoop up both of them right now. Otherwise, Buddy,
He's gonna
Well-
fail both rolls and then die.
you'll be in the order of things. You'll be facing the Clunch Dragon this round.
I'll do a might check. I've been rolling very well, so this couldn't possibly go wrong.
Oh, this is gonna be the roll of a set. Oh,
There we go.
whoa!
That's a
You
13.
are super strong.
Minus
Alright,
one
you-
though, because I still have a -1 ongoing. So that's only a 12. Sorry.
Well, you're able to scoop up both these guys and Buddy and the doc. And you bolt out the door. I think at this point, the Clunch Dragon has plenty of options to devour, other than you.
Oh yeah, it's got a whole bowl of kicks in there.
It tested, mother approved. And you guys, where are you going now?
Tabitha, directly to Tabitha with Doc Hopper in tow to tell her of everything that's going on.
Yeah, I think that's where Zaros was already headed. We've got to cut back through these mean streets, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. Make a realms check.
Realms, he says.
Either of us?
Yeah, one of you, either of you, make a realms check as you guys navigate the city.
I will do it. 7.
All right. Now roll a d6.
A 1. My dear man, a 1.
Somehow you guys get lost, which is rare for Zaros, because he's Batman in the city.
This is the most panicked that Zaros has been since he started this operation.
Heart is just pumping like
Yeah.
crazy.
You're looking around at the destruction of the city. There's 4 alarm fires just blazing in the skies. The sky is orange and smoky.
The giant is rising out of their slumber. Smashing towers.
Yeah, there's rumblings going on at the heap, which is the giant mountain of trash in the city. And you don't know where to go. It's like so smoky and awful.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say you run like in the mist or in the smokiness. You see like undermongers that you have to get through to move on. So you might be able to sneak
Zaros-
past or just run through or something.
Zaros cranes his neck to look back at Popper and Buddy, and he says,
I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know where to go.
but he means that both literally and metaphorically.
Just follow your heart. What is it telling you?
Left.
I don't know.
There's like a Molotov cocktail slams into a building right next to us.
I'll go left. Through some undermongers, right?
Yeah, you guys want to just barrel through them or sneak or some other.
Let's see if I can be sneaky, because I think that would be more fun than barreling at this point. So if I can maneuver my way around them in the shadows.
In the shadows. Sassy.
All right. Make a sneak check.
Suddenly our gallop shrinks down to a crawl as we tiptoe,
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo style.
there are piano notes playing when I'm tiptoeing.
There's an alleyway up there that you can possibly slip into if you can get in without noticing.
That's a straight 5, so I'll use a quest point to bump it up to a 6.
Success with a twist.
The alley's filled with dudes. Yep.
I'm gonna have you take some dread from the smoke.
All right. Well,
Roll low,
I'm
roll
sitting at
low.
a 4 dread right now.
There's a 25% chance you could face death, Peter.
I've faced death many times.
All right, you each take 1 dread.
I begin to cough. Sorry. That's a years old inside joke.
It's referring to the AD&D first quest, right? Or is it?
Yeah.
No, or is it from the documentary?
It's from the TSR documentary from the Sci-Fi
Okay.
Channel, circa 1997 or whatever it was. Deep cut.
All right. All right. You make another realms check.
Go for it, Peter. I believe in you. I let us down, but you will not.
I could, but I also have a realm 0, but I also have a -1 to every roll, I think, because of wounds, right?
Mhm.
All right.
It's going to be an 11.
Okay.
I feel it. Oh,
Almost.
take it. Take it.
So 9.
All right. Somehow, some way, you get your bearings, and for a brief second, the smoke clears in the sky and you see the nest, and you just make a beeline towards it. When you get there, it's completely cordoned off.
Cordoned off by undermongers or by like guards?
Guards, like there's some copper hats, and you also see Your old rat watcher pals.
Rudy.
Yeah.
I'd
Manning
pull
a
up.
turbo laser battery. The rat watchers are manning a antique cannon. Don't take another
some of the
step.
copper hats that are closer to you say, they wave you down and say, "Get out of here! Run!"
No can do. We've got information for Tabitha about what's been going on. Obviously,
Don't you see what's
bad
going
things.
on? Obviously, bad things are going on.
The sewer is filled with clunch dragons, all because of Tormac.
Tormac.
He's
You mean
behind
that-
all this.
That little wisp of a guy.
Yes. He's a Kaiser Sozite.
Look, I don't have time for this. There's too much. The Undermongers could attack at any moment. We already repelled a group about 20 minutes ago.
You need reinforcements.
That's true.
That's us.
All right. Get back out there then.
I know. We'll man the walls. We've been out there enough. We just let us in, please.
Peter, why don't you make a inspire check?
All right. That's a 4. I lied. That's a 3.
Not a fool.
Look,
I'm a little too bloody right now to be that inspiring.
look a little ragged, and you got an old man on your back, and I'm not sure what this Boggle is doing here. Okay, but he doesn't look like much, so I think we're fine.
How dare you, sir?
Just hide somewhere and hunker down.
We're going to clear the streets, street by street. We're going to arrest them all.
Is that what we want to do?
No, I think like we need to scare them or like get them.
Mhm.
You know, we need some.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my dazzling aura to impress these guys. As soon as he said that I'm looking a little bit ragged, I'm gonna use dazzling aura to create little sparkles around me or something. Look more impressive. And that's another vitality check. And it also is not good.
Total of 4.
Total of 4.
This is getting awkward, guy. Listen,
Look,
Just,
I'm gonna
just let us in, please. Please.
I'm gonna
just
use
let us in.
wheel and deal and say, look, are you not going to be the ones to let in we know everything about what's going on. We can help Tabitha organize a defense of the city and get these guys out of here. Do you want to be the person that didn't let us in? Use charm.
I'm gonna give you a -2 just because you guys are
Fair.
beaten.
Yeah. I look at Zaros. I got nothing. -2 because you guys are beaten.
Beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offensive.
Yeah,
Maybe we just go back to Doc Popper's.
let's go back to Doc Poppers and ride it out like the Purge. Like it's a zombie apocalypse. We'll just like board up the windows and see if we can make it to morning.
I mean, you come away from this feeling that Tabitha doesn't really care about the well-being of the city. She just wants to protect herself in her tower. You know what I mean?
Sit in your tower.
Like they're not her forces aren't actually helping. They're just guarding her tower.
Yeah. So we have to do it ourselves.
Yeah, we got to sneak into the tower and force her to send her forces out. Or
But you
somehow
could go back
poison
to
her.
Doc Poppers and rest up.
It's
Yeah,
probably
ride it out. Ride
Yeah.
it out.
It's probably the better move for now.
Yeah.
This wound hurts. This wound is not doing me good.
No.
So you guys can run back to Doc Poppers.
Yeah.
His place is smashed in. It's not
completely
looted
ransacked.
completely, but when they grabbed him, they messed things up. Oh, look at my stuff, my things, my. Ah! Sit down. I'll take a look at you.
His legs are like destroyed. I'm gonna, while they're doing that, I'm gonna try to like clean up and lock the door and make sure that we're safe.
You lock the door with a completely broken like glass one.
That'll do it.
So
So
Doc
move ahead.
Doc Popper can heal you, and he will do it, and he won't charge you because obviously you saved him.
That'll be $8.
So he patches you up. You're no longer wounded.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's the least I could do. They came in, I was just about to take my afternoon nap.
This is my fault, Popper. They came to you to get to me.
No, don't blame yourself. Don't get up yet. I'm not done with you.
He puts some poultices all over your body. Rubs you down real good. Heals 11 courage.
That's pretty good. 14 of 15.
I got to get back out there. There are people that need saving.
If we could somehow amplify our message to the people, maybe they could rise up against the undermongers. If only we had a symbol of hope, some sort of dark night that that the people could rally behind.
Yes. Some sort of beacon of courage.
Zaros just stares back at both of you blankly, like he doesn't know them.
You, Zaros.
I'm a beacon of darkness.
No, you're a hero. I know it in my heart.
It's true. If it weren't for you, this town would have fallen apart at the seams long ago.
What do I do? All I do is scare away goons. I don't inspire hope.
But you could. We
Oh,
just need to
yeah?
give you a platform.
What about me?
Says Hoops. Appearing out of nowhere.
You're alive.
That's right. And there's one thing I gotta tell you. You changed my life. Okay? I'm no longer one of those.
The Sons of Zaros have to be a vigilante group that we found right now.
Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
I don't know. What do you say?
Let's take this city back.
Now you're talking.
Where do we start?
Well, we need that from you.
No. District by district.
All right. So we're in Westbridge right now. Okay.
What are some key features of Westbridge that we could potentially utilize?
It is probably the sturdiest part of town. It's built on a stone bridge, and it's not full of trash. It's like the only relatively clean place in town.
I'm gonna be like Rocco, MF Heifer. What does Doc Poppers like? What's in his shop? Like, is it just like a pharmacy?
Yeah, pharmacy, like apothecary type stuff.
Can I like search around for like any kind of like dyes and create paint that I could like go around Westbridge and write Zaros lives like on all the buildings, like with like a
Sure.
unicorn horn coming out of the words.
Yeah, sure.
It's part of the marketing campaign we're working on here. Okay, we're gonna
Look, big picture. Okay.
big picture, get the word out, build up your legend. Then in time, you can become a podcast thought leader.
Wow.
Sorry. Sorry.
Lane of Bean Podcast.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some help and suggest we start putting Zaros lives with a unicorn horn like graffiti all over the district.
Zaros might go like business to business. I don't know, like house to house. See if he can find people.
All right.
There are folks that are hunkered down that he can start to corral and recruit.
Hoops will go with you to be your hype man on that effort.
Yeah. And I'm going to give the first person who's unsure a suit of full plate mail to convince them that we've got their backs. In fact, the oldest person we reach, like some grandma, I'll be like, all right,
I was about to say it's a grandma.
you're going to be fine. Here's a suit of plate mail. It's worth 2 gold pouches, so take care of it.
All right. As you go through this district, I guess we'll just call it an inspire check, unless you have another ability or something or idea. What are you going to say to them?
Me?
Yeah.
This city doesn't belong to the Undermongers, and it doesn't belong to Tabitha. It belongs to you.
All right. I'll give you a +1. Hoops. You're saying, yeah,
That's right. It belongs to us. And I'm like bouncing around.
We're the sons of Zaros.
You heard him. And then I say, you heard him to myself in the crowd.
We're the sons of Zaros.
And then the grandma in the plate mail says, and daughters.
So it's not
Just the Golden Girls wearing plate mail with 2 hands.
Peter rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1. And I have a
He's gonna
+1,
get us killed. This is crazy.
which brings me to a 1.
Wait, what?
I have a +1, right? So it brings me to it brings me to a 2.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's my.
Why
so
is
that's,
he saying this to
so,
us?
so that's my pitch.
I don't want to fight back. I just want to live a normal life.
You can't live a normal life.
You're telling
anymore.
me
Look
to
at this city.
run into the fire and fight gangsters. That's not my job.
What is your job?
I'm a chandler.
I didn't expect that so much. I feel like I've been poleaxed. Oh, a chandler. I shoved that one aside. What do you do for a living? I test breakfast cereals. Oh. Oh my god.
I don't know that there's a way to turn that around. I'm looking at my character sheet and I feel like there's no way to turn that around.
All right, I'm gonna do I don't have that power. Oh jeez. I'm gonna say, you know what then? I'll do it alone. You all can stay in your houses while the city burns, but I'm gonna go out there by myself with Zaros, and we're gonna have to do all this by ourselves. And when we save this city, you're gonna have to know that you stood on the sidelines and did nothing, Chandler. And
There's some murmuring, but
I'm gonna try to do inspire, I guess. And
all right, you
-2 or something.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a limited outcome. There's
It sure is. It's a 6.
There was a moment where it really looked like it was going to
could
be a
he
1.
be any more inspired? I'm gonna say there's one guy that comes out of the crowd and says, "I'm with you. I'm a son of Zer. Is it Zaros or Zaros? I think we got to nail that down."
You just die with you. Just say that again. Can I, even though I succeeded at that, can I use fancy to re-roll it for a potentially worse outcome?
For a worse outcome?
I mean, for a better outcome, but like I did succeed with a 6, but I'm thinking I might re-roll it.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. Wow.
That guy
Actually, you know what? On second thought, I'm
This is what George is gonna have to come back to. The city's in flames. We can't convince anyone. Oh god. Oh my god.
It really comes down to the name thing. Like, I can't get behind Zaros. Like,
It's Zaros.
No.
Why is he saying
You're
Zaros?
fired. You can't fire these people. They're volunteers.
Yeah, perhaps we just let it happen. I hate to say it, but
Just let the city burn.
maybe the giant will wake up and level.
Finish the city off. We'll start over. Now it's just becoming, it's like an apocalypse plan. We just got to get behind the complete and utter obliteration of the city, and we'll rebuild it after that. Oh, the city's in peril.
you know what's going to happen, right?
Undermarkers are going to take over, and then you know who's going to come in and take over, huh? Krog.
That's the last thing we need.
Can you imagine Krog as like a mayor or whatever, governor?
So it cuts to Krog, like sitting in a chariot, watching this happen from like 3 miles out. I didn't expect any of this, but I'll take it.
We're not going to let that happen.
Oh, I'm out of ideas, boss.
I am out of
The Sons of Zaros. I mean, it didn't take. I thought it was a really great idea.
We have to talk to Tabitha.
Can you fly? You can fly, right?
I can glide. Very short distances. We've got to get to Tabitha. We've got to get there.
Well, I think this might be a good place to end the stream, and next time you guys will figure out how to do that.
Yeah, man, we
You'll have George.
were just we did escape, but we were soundly defeated trying to take back the city with all of our creative endeavors with just terrible rolls. Which is excellent because it ramps up the drama for saving the city now that it's been taken over by the League of Shadows.
It's very interesting how much our plan has shifted because we rolled like 2 ones in a row.
Yeah. And we're being punished by the dice gods for making fun of Ben for rolling 3 critical misses in a row.
Yeah, the dice weren't really.
They were not
on
on our
today.
side today.
Mm.
They were not on our side today. And George is going to come into an ass show. It's all right. I rely upon George to save us. I have no abilities, but I am going to level up next time, so maybe that'll help.
Yeah, maybe I should do that too.
Let's do some XP. Did you accomplish anything today?
You saved Doc Popper.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, you completed that quest. Save Doc Popper.
Does releasing that dragon count as an accomplishment?
Counts as like solving a problem creatively, but it just created another problem. But that's okay. Now you completed a quest. You encountered a new creature, and did you have a significant NPC encounter? I don't think there were any new ones.
No, we had lots of significant attempts at NPC encounters that fizzled.
You solved the problem creatively. You got into parallel hijinks. Didn't really explore anything new. That's 4. And then if you used your ideals and flaws, you pursued a personal quest in some way.
I did not.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
Yeah. I failed to. I tell you what, I'm going to do next time, though. I'm going to criticize somebody in power, that's for sure.
I think our relationship.
Earn that XP.
We might have evolved our relationship as we've learned that the Sons of Zaros is not gonna work the way that we planned it for it to.
Yeah,
doesn't have the same impact.
Buddy is thinking that maybe Zaros is.
He doesn't have like the charisma to pull it off.
He doesn't have that special something, you know.
Maybe just keep him behind the scenes. Maybe the darkness
charisma
was the right thing.
Yeah. Like maybe his end goal is not to be this symbol for the city of Junktown. That maybe it's beyond that. Maybe this is not where he's meant to be with all of his skills and abilities. We're meant to flub it everywhere we go with terrible rolls and Buddy will be right there with him. For every one that is rolled, Buddy will roll 2.
Yeah, if you feel like you can work that into a substantial like new place in your relationship, I'll accept
It's just
it.
like I just see it ending with like looking at a city that's smoking and falling apart, and Zaros saying something like, "It wasn't meant to be. There's nothing I can do now for the city. It's too late for them."
No, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Hilarious. Classic. Well, I am going to level up before next adventure. That's for sure.
What level 4?
I will be level 4 next time. I could really use that cell sword ability.
Maybe I mean, I don't want to tell you how to level, but perhaps like Zaros Inspire if you want to go that route. If you see if this is the direction you want to go, or is this adventure telling you that Zaros has a different path? He's not the inspirational leader.
I don't know. I feel like Zaros really beefed it this whole session. So when I tried to attack people, it didn't work. When I tried to inspire people, it didn't work.
You're not alone.
There's a real existential crisis happening right now, I think, for Zaros.
Yeah, maybe Buddy's going to take it upon himself to build Zaros back up after this endeavor, to be his hype man in another way, like to be his emotional support animal. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Buddy is my new therapist.
Look, you just got to believe in yourself. You never used to be the Gumball King. I'm still not.
How can I believe in myself if no one believes in me? You don't even know how to pronounce my name.
Look, let me tell you about the 7 steps of success. Make up my own, like,
Have a gumball.
take it easy, relax, have a gumball. Would that cheer you up? If you had a gumball.
It's a horse chewing on gumballs.
It does, kind of.
Maybe.
That's pomegranate tuna fish, new in flavor. I just invented.
All right, guys. I'm looking forward to next time.
Yes.
And
When
thanks,
the PCs
everyone.
have their revenge.
Yeah, well, you got to get through the cops.
Oh, boy. We'll do it, I believe. Alrighty.
All right, until next time, next week.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us for the live stream of the Land of Eam. If you're interested in checking out Land of Eam, you can download the Quick Start Guide for free at landofelm.com. And again, special thanks to all of our patrons that support not just this live stream, but actually support the development of new material and supplements for the rapidly growing Land of Eam catalog.
Indeed. All right. Until next time, we'll see you later.
Farewell.
Bye-bye now.